Welcome to my Rebel Heart collection. I'm going to start off with sharing my official singles from this era, and I absolutely love every video that she filmed for it, starting with Living for Love. I love that she's dressed like a matador. It's kind of a throwback to the You Can Dance album cover. It was beautiful. So anyways, this is the Living for Love remixes, and that's what it looks like. Has 9 tracks on it. This is a promo CD, and look, it's not on acetate. It's you know, like an acetate CD, not a CD-R. It's an official CD release. Alright, next is the import CD single for Living for Love. Beautiful cover, just like the promo over there. So this is a beautiful pink CD inside with 2 tracks. Yeah, I still have it sealed in its plastic. And next is Ghost Town. Absolutely love all the videos, including this one. It's beautiful, and it moves me when Madonna kisses the picture of her mother in the music video. So that's a little trivia fact. That photograph in the picture is a photo of Madonna's mother, Madonna Sr. So there is the beautiful red CD, and this is what the inside looks like. So that's all of my official singles that I have from this era. Let's move on to my collection of the full-length vinyl. Not just the vinyl, but everything that I have on the full-length album. Here is my collection of the full-length album on vinyl and CD. So, as you can see, I have the standard, deluxe, and super deluxe all on CD, and of course, the only version that was released on vinyl was the deluxe version. I have to say, I absolutely love the photo shoot for this era. It has a nostalgia factor to it, as this image makes me think of Madonna of old, you know, like the Marilyn Monroe-ish kind of look, you know, like late 87. Her hair was shorter then, but still kind of has that look, you know, but more so like 1990, 91 Madonna. But she kind of has that Marilyn look going. As you can see, you know, how they styled her for the picture anyway, in her sweater. So this is a clean version, and here's the parental advisory version right here. They both have 14 tracks on it, and I really love the white backdrop on both sides. Madonna holding a bloody heart. Now this takes me back to when I first filmed the unboxing of receiving each edition of this album back when I bought it brand new from not Hastings, but from Best Buy. So, because Hastings was closed then, so I had to buy everything at Best Buy. So, that's the beautiful standard edition with just the 14 tracks on it. These are U.S. pressings. I'll tell you otherwise if I have anything other than a U.S. pressing. Okay, so this was given to me by a friend. He said, hey, do you have the clean version? I'm like, no. So he said he found this at a Goodwill store, of all places. Can you believe that? And so he gave it to me. It's not in the best condition. There's some water damage. Right here, you can barely see it, but I can see it right here. And the top's been broken off, but I'm not going to complain when a friend has something to give me. So this has 19 tracks, and that's the inside there. Okay, this is the version that I picked up at Best Buy. The parental advisory, explicit content. And there's some, you know, this image is nostalgic. It makes me think of Madonna's sex book. erotica, Body of Evidence, that whole era, 92, 93. So that has that thing going on, because that, you know, her face is tied up, you know, kind of like the S&M stuff, which the next one is totally very sex bookish, but this is kind of like that too. But I really love this as well. Each cover is very artistic and beautiful. And this one has the red backdrop. So beautiful black and white image on front and the red on the back. And I'm not going to look through the booklets because I did so in that video when I first unboxed each edition. So if you want to see that first video, I have tons of views on that video. It's so awesome that I have so many views. If you want to go back and reminisce when I first got this, feel free to look up that video. Okay, this one is still sealed. I bought this at my local vintage stock, and it is the Australian version, because they always put the warning labels instead of parental advisory. And it has the hype sticker. As you can see, it doesn't have the FBI warning like it does in the United States. Just to compare, it is different. And the last edition I have of the deluxe version comes from Taiwan, and I love the beautiful Mandarin language. It looks beautiful. I'll open this one. I just love that slipcase. It feels so silky. I love how that feels. It's raised up text on there. It's the same with her name on her arm. Let's see if I can get that gloss to show up on the camera. Isn't that cool? Okay, so there's the CD. It has the parental advisory label on there. And again, it doesn't have the anti-piracy because it's not pressed for the United States, but the FBI, you know. And there is the little booklet. And it folds out. And there's a picture of Madonna on here as well. You can see her right there. So I like how they did that. There's the back with the lyrics in English. I think all of it's in English. Both sides, yep. So I think that is very cool. Let's move on to the Super Deluxe version. The beautiful Super Deluxe edition. This image I love so much, and I love that they made it red. I just think that's just beautiful. But this is what she looked like during the era of the sex book. This is something she'd be wearing in that book. And I think she did this on purpose, this image here, for this one and the deluxe version, because it is to bring back nostalgia for us of, you know, because she was also being nostalgic. Thinking not only, you know, she was talking about like this part of her life with the sex book and all that, and also further back when she first started her career. So this album was very retrospective and personal, and I love the songs on this. I remember when I got the iTunes download for free, because I got it a day early before I got the physical versions, because I, you know, did a pre-order on concert tickets to see her on the tour. So I got to download the album early, one day early before picking up the physical. And I remember how excited I was that night listening to it while I was lying in bed on my phone with my earbuds. And I couldn't sleep because my heart was racing. I loved all the tracks. I kept playing Hold Tight over and over and over again. I remember being instantly drawn to that song and Joan of Arc. I'll talk more about this in a little bit, but this is my edition that I bought at Best Buy. I've tried to keep it in good condition, but there's a few little places that are popping up on it here. I keep it in a drawer and try not to mess with it too much. There's that beautiful image there. And I love that one, where it looks like Joan of Arc. Medieval warrior. So there's disc 2. And this one is where disc 1 is at. I love that image. Got that with on the poster I got for free when I pre-ordered her tickets. I'll share that later in the video. So there's disc 1. And this one gets me all emotional because this was my mother's. It's beat up because she kept it in the door pocket of her car, and I guess driving in the car and pulling the case in and out because she, would listen to the music. She listened to this a lot, and she said the door pocket of her car door did this to it. And before she had passed away, she asked me if I could get her another copy, which I never did get her one because, I was going to get it later, but I didn't know what. My mother just died suddenly, and she was young. She was only 4 years older than Madonna. My mom was born in 1954. No, I'm wrong. I think she was born in 1953. I always say she was born in 54, make her a year younger. But yeah, she was like 4 years older than Madonna. And my mother, later in her life, after I got married, it's like a year or so, or a few months after me and my husband got married, she had her first heart attack. And from then on, she had problems with it. So there's a kind of personal connection Mom made with songs that Madonna wrote about the heart. She's made many, she felt a connection with Heartbeat on Hard Candy because Mom said, that was close to the time I had my heart attack. And she said, I feel like there's some kind of connection between Madonna and me, especially when she said she released this. She said, I feel like there's some kind of connection. She keeps making these albums and songs about, like this is the first album she put Heart on it. But she said she made this album with Rebel Heart on there. And Hard Candy had Heartbeat on it. And in the song Frozen, she says, if I could melt your heart. She's always talking about, affairs of the heart. But Mom felt a real connection with Madonna. This gets me all, emotional. So this was her copy. I don't want to open it, so I'm just going to set it right here and move on to the next one. So I'm sorry for taking up so much time with this, but, that was my mom, so it got me going about, makes me think about everything. So let's move on to my edition here that's still sealed, and I went out and got it as fast as I could because I knew this wasn't going to last in stores. So, beautiful, sealed, and brand new. So I really love this edition here. The last official copy of Rebel Heart album that I have in my collection. This is the 12-inch US pressing. Hype sticker. And let's get a look at this beautiful art. I added that sticker from a pack of buttons that my official Madonna fan club buddy Rhiannon got for me. Let's take a look at the back of the vinyl. 19 tracks with 2 vinyl. And I can open it up and we can take a look inside. Let's flip this open. Take a look at the beautiful artwork inside. Pull out the vinyl here. Got 2 vinyl, so there's disc C. So that's disc 2. And this is disc 1, side B. Alright, I have one more official item to share with you. So let's take a look at it. Here's the official Rebel Heart tour bag that they put your merchandise in when you were at the concert. I saw her twice on this tour, a first ever for me, and I was really excited to see her twice because this tour was amazing. So I seen her twice. The first time was in Chicago, Illinois, and that was September of 2015. I'm trying to remember how many hours we had to drive. It says like 8 hours, like when you type it in from where I live, but that's not calculating stops. So I think it took, instead of 8 hours, I think it was like a 10, 11 hour trip with stops and everything. So yeah, and then I seen her again on this tour with my mother and husband and my nephew and my friend River. She came to Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is only a 2-hour drive from where I live, so that was fantastic. And then I found out later on, I made a friend who was watching my Tulsa, Oklahoma videos that I filmed off the screen when I was there. Those videos are on my channel, as well as the full opening performance from Chicago that I filmed. So I met a friend afterwards. He was from Arkansas, and his name's Grant. He has been very generous and has gifted me so many awesome Madonna goodies during the time frame that I've been, capturing my collecting journey with Madonna here on Madonna Paradise Unboxing. So let's take a look at what I have inside. I do have something that's non-related to the tour in here, which is my friend Rhiannon mailed this to me because I couldn't find it in my local area. It was Madonna on Billboard for 2016. So it says 2016 Madonna Woman of the Year. And that's a beautiful cover. So I keep it in here to keep it, in good shape. I love this image of Madonna too. It's beautiful. Alright, so the real deal from the Rebel Heart tour here. It is the tour book. Now, I have a lot of Madonna tour books. I've had questions in, one of my videos if I had the MDNA tour book. Yeah, I do have that tour book. I've made a video of all the tour books that I own. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. And I'll also put in links to videos that I have made from the Rebel Heart era, all in the description. There's going to be a lot of links to a lot of videos that I've covered on this Rebel Heart on the Rebel Heart era. So if you're interested in taking a look back at some of my older videos that I've made, just go to the link in the description. I'll have a bunch of links, and just read the text above them to find out what video's what. And check those videos out, okay? So I've already done a look through of this, so I'm not going to do it again. But this is the back of it, and Madonna's wearing the gown that she wore at the Oscars when she performed Sooner or Later. I love that performance, by the way. Her 1991 Oscar performance of Sooner or Later is amazing. She sang fantastic, even though she was so nervous. And man, she put on a great performance. I really loved it. And her date It was Michael Jackson, of all people. Alright, so that's all I have. Oh wait, there is one more item. I almost forgot, okay? One more official item that I gotta share with you guys. So I'll be right back. My mother helped me purchase this VIP tour book, which was given out to VIP ticket holders for the Rebel Heart tour. So we put our money together and she helped me get this after the concert in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'm grateful to my mom for helping me get this. I keep it double wrapped and everything, and I have it wrapped in this and inside a little bag inside this bag to keep it in pristine condition. So this book really means a lot to me. I did an unboxing of this book when I got it and did a look through as well. It's gorgeous, and on video you can't really determine the size of this. This is pretty big, you know. This is almost taking up this entire seat in this chair. You know, there's only like maybe 4 to 5, no, I'd say almost 3 inches to each side of the couch left open. That's not very much space there. This is a large hardback book. That's what the back of it looks like. I'll flip it open, and there I'm greeted with one of the tickets from when we saw Madonna on Rebel Heart Tour at the BOK Center in Tulsa. So that was one of the tickets. We paid for, you know, seats further back because my mom didn't have a lot of money. So we had to sit further up. So that was Thursday, January the 14th of 2016 at 8 p.m. And my mother, myself, my husband, we all, well, they mostly took pictures of me, and you can see my mother and my nephew in the pictures. Tulsa World newspaper came and was talking to the people attending the Madonna concert. And, yeah, some of the people pointed me out on Facebook that were part of a Madonna group. They go, look, we found Heather at the Tulsa, Oklahoma show. So, yeah, so this is the book. It's gorgeous. It has this little metal heart right here. Like, you could put it on a necklace or a keychain, but I wouldn't want to do that. I'm going to keep it just as it is. Like Madonna's kiss right there. She kissed the book. Her lipsticks smudge on there. And she says, for all my rebel hearts, heart XXX Madonna. And then over here, there's another gorgeous image of Madonna there. It says, dear loyal fans, enjoy the Rebel Heart Tour, the 10th tour, and the 9th world tour of Madonna's extraordinary career. Together, we will celebrate an incredible live show featuring Madonna's music, fashion, and visual artistry. We hope that you enjoy this limited edition commemorative album created in recognition of Madonna's tour performances. Live Nation Global Touring. So Live Nation put this together, which was nice. And there's some guitar picks. And I guess I'll flip through here. Oops, I flipped right to Who's That Girl? So there we go. It starts with the Virgin Tour. Madonna's first tour. And throws me back to being a child in the 80s and watching this and being in awe of Madonna then. I thought she was like an incredible performer on that tour. And then she took it up a notch with Who's That Girl? I really love this tour as well. The mind-blowing Blonde Ambition World Tour. And the art designs for clothing by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Then Madonna's Polaroids of her trying out the clothing. I know you can't see it from that far away, so. I'll just try to move through this a little bit faster. There's her corsets from Express Yourself and Like a Virgin. And Madonna and Jean-Paul Gaultier right here. And this has some tour goodies in here. This has like tickets and art drawings for the Rebel Heart tour. I've done a look through of this book, so if you want to see the full look through, check out that video. So here's some pictures in the back. Shows like all of her albums. Talks about Rebel Heart there. And here's a clothing swatch of Madonna's outfit she wore on the Sticky and Sweet tour. Oh, that feels so cool. And Reinvention, Girly Show. I mean, it really goes on and on. There's a lot of tour goodies inside. There's like tour tickets and all sorts of cool merchandising throughout her tours in this commemorative book made by Live Nation. So I'll put a link to the description so you can have a look through this book when I did it. So look for it in the description. Now I would like to share the posters, the official posters that I got from this era. Before I share the posters from this era, I found the other insert here with the Madonna tickets. They're all in this bag here. There's a bunch of them. So there's one for Girly Show right here, Coco Club for Confessions, the Who's That Girl tour, and then this has the Girly Show set list, and this is all the tour set lists right here. And then this has some bigger advertisements for her tours. They're all in here, so it starts off there with MDNA. There's a bunch of them in here. So again, if you're interested in seeing inside of this and all the goodies, look for this video that I did of the look through of this book. It'll be in the description in this video. The first poster that I want to share with you, it is a small promo poster used to promote the album. And so it's double-sided. You can take a look at the back side. And there's all the info there. New album, March the 10th. Hashtag Rebel Heart. And includes these singles. It's a beautiful double-sided poster. I just haven't found a frame for it, so I've just been having it setting up. I'm lucky that it hasn't got tore up. I just have it setting, waiting for a frame. So the next posters I'm going to share with you, I just took a snapshot of them on my wall and around the house, so those images are coming up next. My official releases from the Rebel Heart Tour, the Blu-ray plus highlight CD, and the full-length concert live double CD official. This is the only official live concert in full that they done right. No faked audience noise on this like it was with MDNA. Madonna never really did release official live concert recordings. All of her past ones were, you had to get bootlegged, and until she did Confessions, which was a digipack like this, and Sticky and Sweet, which was a digipack like this, they had highlight CDs of songs from the tour, but not the full concert. Okay, so the first full concert they released on CD was MDNA, and it had the faked audience, which I didn't really care for, but they done right with this. This is the best official live Madonna album you can get, is this here, and I love it. It has Like a Prayer bonus track, which is also on the Blu-ray. Look, they have excerpts from Tears of a Clown and Like a Prayer. Amazing. I'm so glad they added this. They are listening to the fans somewhat. They didn't do the full Tears of a Clown, but the excerpts of that is satisfying for me. So here's the inside of it. The Blu-ray and the CD. And again, I love the image. It's gorgeous. I love the blue lighting. Love Madonna in her showgirl costume. It looks amazing. They didn't cover her up with words on this one, so that looks nice. And I got the poster in my living room. So there's CD 1 and CD 2. This is a treasured gem in my collection. I love it. And I love this tour so much. So many fond memories. Seeing this tour twice was freaking amazing. All right, let's move on.
Just shine your light like a beautiful star. Show the world who you are, who you are.
I want to say thank you to those of you who stuck around to take a look at my bootleg collection from the Rebel Heart era. As you know, this is the digital era, and it's becoming harder to be a collector because of the lack of official physical releases. But I think as long as there is a demand for physical products, it will continue to be made. But if we keep pushing forward to the fact we don't care, we want everything for free and digital and all that, there ain't going to be no official releases anymore, and you're forced to buy bootleg material. And that's the direction we're heading. It's already heading that way now. So I don't want to complain anymore. Let's take a look at my collection. So here is Living for Love. 13 tracks, with the last track being a Illuminati remix. Ghost Town. Absolutely love the video. She looks so pretty there. I love that, the dance sequence she does in the video. And I love it when she's spinning around with the cape in the video as well, in that Ghost Town. This is Bitch, I'm Madonna, featuring Nicki Minaj, the remixes. And this image is taken from the music video. I love the pink that she put in her hair. I thought that was really cool. It has 12 tracks. And this is made by the Martigan Company. This is the Rebel Heart, the Avicii demos. It's a cool image. I think Madonna would be great to have an appearance on Game of Thrones. What do you guys think? Okay, here is the track listing. And here is, also made by Martigan, the Party Edition of Rebel Heart. You've heard a lot of these mixes on my channel over the last year or two. I've shared a lot of them, from Unapologetic Bitch, the disco mix, Holy Water, the Holy Yeezus mix, Heartbreak City, the Sagi Karev mix, Joan of Arc Salamander Club remix, and you've heard me play on here Inside Out, Pull Me Closer remix. So there's a few of those right there. That's some that I've played on my channel in past videos, taken from this Party Edition right here. And if those of you are interested in this, you know, like the Party Editions, I'll provide a link in the description. Okay, getting on to things that were just made by friends. Now, this ain't bootlegs here. This was the bootleg stuff that was purchased. But this here was not bought. These were just handed to me, copied from friends. So these are not bootlegs, okay? This is Devil Pray remixes. There is 13 tracks on this, and they all sound amazing. And it shows all the editions, standard, deluxe, and super deluxe. And here are the demos. There's disc 1. To show that it's just, you know, friend copied it for me. Nicholas Dahlgren did this. He made the art for me. I told him what I wanted for the art, and he made it for me. And made the discs and everything. So yeah, there's the track listings. There's like 50 or 60 songs on here. And there's some cool demos on here. So I'm very happy to have these demos. Okay, the last item. This was made by one of the admins at Madonna's Empire. Got it a couple of years ago. And that's what it looks like. It has 3 discs. There's a disc behind here. And it's made on a black CD, which I think is really awesome. Okay, now I'm going to share the vinyl. Before I share my bootleg vinyl, this is the Rebel Heart Deluxe version on cassette, and it's not official. It's made somewhere in the East, somewhere, some Asian country. I can't remember where it came from. My memory just kind of fails me. There's the track listing that you can get a look at. And as you can see, I've kept it sealed in its plastic. It's just really gorgeous. I love the design front and back. Alright, let's take a look at the vinyl. Starting off with this one right here. This is side B, but it gives the information on this side. It's the limited edition etched vinyl, which has this image on it. It's Madonna with the wire wrapped around her face. This is the Living for Love mixes. So we have the original version, Brit Awards Live version 2, Eric Murillo Club Mix, Madonna vs. Hathaway Living for What Is Love, and Robin Scotiris mix. And so this is the etched side. So I'm going to try to share that with you in the light where you can hopefully see the image of Madonna. It'll probably be really hard to see, but hopefully you're catching it in the light. Let me know if you are able to see the image. So that's the etched side. And then this is the side that you listen to right here. That's pretty awesome. Next is Living for Love, the Performances EP. Thanks to Grant, it's in my collection. And I'll share what one of the vinyl looks like. I think it's pink. Translucent pink. I know there's some that have white, I mean not white, but clear vinyl. But this one's clear, translucent pink. And that's what it looks like. Here is my bootleg of the Ghost Town remixes. Since this wasn't officially released on a vinyl, this is how I had to get it. I'll pull out one of them. It has a beautiful clear vinyl. Rebel Heart Madonna, the bonus tracks. And I'll share one of the vinyl. I think it might be pink, translucent pink, like the Living for Love Performances EP. That's a little bit darker pink, actually. Very pretty. Madonna Unapologetic Art. It has some great unreleased tracks on here. Absolutely love Never Let You Go. Queen. Trust No Bitch. Take It Back. Back That Up, Do It. Tragic Girl. Two Steps Behind Me. Revolution is okay. God Is Love. This has a lot of good tracks here, so as you can see, that's what it says. And then there's the different copy colors that are available on vinyl. And there's the pictures that were used for Cosmopolitan, because Madonna posed for Cosmopolitan to promote this album. And I own all the magazine covers that she was on. It says a beautiful label here. I never did get the, I think she was on the cover of Interview, different ones, but I couldn't find that one. And the prices are expensive. So this one is like a gold color. They called it beer colored. But I think it looks more like a goldish yellow, which is really beautiful. I love this image of Madonna here. The flower on her mouth. Makes me think of like Bedtime Stories era music video and pictures and stuff. Doesn't that make you think of that too? So that's it right here. Here is the colored vinyl laid against the white slipcover just to give you a better look at the color of the vinyl. I absolutely love the Tears of a Clown vinyl. I have the Melbourne, Australian show right here in Miami, Florida. I already got the plastic removed from this so we can take a good look at the vinyl here. So look at the back. I really am happy to have this because this has a bunch of tracks on here that Madonna rarely performs. Hadn't performed in years since certain tours like Drown World Tour. And she's never performed Take a Bow except for like on TV, you know. But not on a tour. But she did start performing it on the Rebel Heart Tour in Asian countries. So this is the information about the limited quantity of these. And let's take a look at the inside. Some great pictures from the show. And a little fun fact in this video about Madonna. She originally wanted to do a Tears of a Clown, or I think it was Tears of a Clown project. Yes, she wanted to do this project originally on the Virgin Tour in 1985. She had written notes that I've seen, I think they've showed it on the internet, where she was wanting to do like Tears of a Clown then. But she held off until the Rebel Heart Tour to do this. So, I mean, that's years in the making of this. So that's pretty iconic. Alright, share these vinyl with you here. This one is a dark pink marbled. I stuck the labels on myself here, so they're not completely straight or perfect. And that's what it looks like against the white sleeve. And here's the second one. I think they're both the same color. Yep, as you can see. And same labels. An evening of art, mischief and music to benefit Raising Malawi. I like this look a little bit better than the one she did for Melbourne. This is cool. Yeah, I like the pink, the light pink, and her light pink jacket and the striped stockings. And love the song she did on here, Toxic, a Britney Spears song. She did an amazing version of that. Sounded amazing. So, and she did Send in the Clowns. Like it or not, she hadn't done that since the Confessions tour. So there you go. There's the track listing. There were some cool collectibles that people were selling from this event, but it was like really expensive, so it's not in my collection, sadly. So this is what this one looks like. It's also a pink color. There's side B. I put the stickers on this too, so I messed up and put that on crooked. And that's what it looks like against the sleeve that it goes in. It's really pretty, like a cotton candy pink color.
Tell me what you know about sex. Tell me what you know about sex. Sex. What you know about sex? Tell me what you know about sex. Sex. What you know about sex? Sex. What you know about sex? Tell me what you know about sex. Sex. What you know about sex? Oh my God, my God, my God. Tell me what you know about sex.
Of buttons and an official keychain I got from the Rebel Heart tour. The beautiful Madonna So Rebel book, pressed in France. Thanks to Grant, it's in my collection. It is gorgeous and it's a big, beautiful book. I've done a look through. It's on my channel. It's made by Piccadilly, who's done a few other Madonna books. The link will be in the description if you want to look at this book. Another book pressed by Piccadilly, the Rebel Heart tour book. Gorgeous photos of Madonna throughout this book. I've done a look through of it. I'll put the link in the description if you want to look at this book with me. And this is one of the magazines I pulled out of my collection, Mojo. This was one of the magazines Madonna was on to promote her Rebel Heart album. I do have the Cosmopolitans as well from this era, and Rolling Stone and all that, but I wanted to share that because I had it right here with me. And there's a bag of buttons, as you can see them right here. They're all Rebel Heart buttons. My friend Rhiannon sent them to me. So there's one there. It's full of them. I've shared these two in an unboxing video. So that is my Rebel Heart collection. Just finished up with this was the last of the bootleg items, the buttons and this, but this was an official release, so just wanted to throw it in at the end. So thanks for sticking around and watching my bootleg collection. Don't forget to name your favorite songs from the Rebel Heart album and your favorite performances from the tour. Until next time, I'll see ya, and this is the end of the journey that we've been on at looking through my collection. Hope that you enjoyed it, and I'm glad to move on now. It was a lot of fun, though, sharing it with you. So until next time, I'll see you. Keep enjoying Madonna. Now we just gotta wait for the new album. Will it be magic? We'll find out soon.